Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Welcome back to the Abhidhamma session, everybody. It's nice to see you again. Actually, last day we started 4-element meditation. After learning the 28 types of Paramattha Rupa in Abhidhamma. Now today we will discuss. Today actually there's a lot I'm going to teach you in this 4-element meditation. So let's remind, because 2 newcomers has come now. So let's remind how to practice this 4-element meditation and what's the importance of this 4-element meditation. So I will succinctly will do. Our body is made up of Rupa Kalapa. Those are the subatomic particles. So Buddha said for these subatomic particles, Rupa Kalapa. So this Rupa Kalapa is also belongs to the Sammati Satya, or the conventional truth. Actually, if one who wants to realize the Nibbana, you don't need to do the Vipassana or the contemplation as Anicca Dukkha Anatta on this Rupa Kalapa. Never you can attain Nibbana. What you want to do is, you want to analyze this Rupa Kalapa up to its Paramattha level. So those Paramattha level are the Pathavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo. That means these are the 4 elements, right? Pathavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo. Pathavi means the earth element. Apo is the water element, and Tejo is the temperature element, or we can say fire element, and the other thing is air element, or we can say Vayu Dhatu, right? So for those 4 Dhatu, using those 4 Dhatu, why these 4 Dhatu we need? Why we did not take the other all Rupa? Because these 4 Dhatu are the main our body composed of main 4, right? Main 4 plus other 24, right? So therefore we take these 4 element only. And now let's do quickly what are the why we want to practice this 4-element meditation. Because this 4-element meditation, at the end of this 4-element meditation, your body become Rupa Kalapa, right? If you want to see your body as a Rupa Kalapa, those are teeny tiny subatomic particles, right? Subatomic particles. Do you want to see your body as Rupa Kalapa? Yeah, you want to. If you want to practice this meditation, last day also, Dr. Sheetal asked from me, simultaneously can we practice this meditation with the Anapanasati meditation or somewhere, some meditation? But I suggest that now today I suggest you all, in these days, because I'm teaching the 4-element meditation, try to practice 4-element meditation temporary only, right? But your main object, you forget about main object temporary. Can you hear me? Yeah. Forget about main object temporary, and you practice 4-element meditation at maybe for 1 week or something like that, right? So because I'm teaching this meditation at the moment, right? What's the importance of this meditation? This meditation, if we want to realize the Rupa Khanda, or the materiality aggregate, to reach up to the Nibbana, but only this materiality aggregate cannot reach to the Nibbana, right? You need the other aggregates also, Vedana, Sanya aggregate, Sankhara and Vijnana aggregates also. But initially, every meditator must do the 4-element meditation to see the to see his materiality aggregate, right? So everybody, if he wanna enter into Nibbana, everybody must practice this meditation. The outcome of this meditation is the Rupa Kalapa stage, and when you analyze this Rupa Kalapa, each Rupa Kalapa, you will be enter into the Upachara concentration or the axis concentration. In the axis concentration, only you can see the Paramatha Dhamma or Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayu, like every Rupa stage or the ultimate materiality you can see in the Upachara concentration only. So let's go to how to develop this meditation. So last day also we discussed about Patavi or the earth element has the other thing. I want to say this thing also. This whole meditation based on the natural features of the 4 element, right? Natural features of the 4 element. So Patavi Dhatu or the earth element has 6 natural characteristics, and Apo element has 2 natural characteristics. I will explain. And Tejo also has 2, and Vayu also has 2 characteristics. So those natural characteristics you wanna take into the mind, right? Very hardly or very deeply you wanna take into the mind this natural characteristic. For example, you have earth element, you have 6 natural characteristics. So what are they? Hardness, roughness, heaviness. These are the 3 characteristics. And then opposite characteristic of hardness, softness, and heaviness is the lightness, and the other one, the roughness, smoothness, heaviness, and the lightness, right? Those are the 6 characteristics of opposite to each other, right? Opposite to each other. So the other Apo has 2 characteristics, or the water element has 2 characteristics. Those are the flowing and cohesion, right? Flowing and cohesion. Or the flowing mean, flowing or trickling. Cohesion mean the attaching together. That's the cohesion character. Cohesion, attaching each other, right? Or we can say sticking feature, right? Sticking feature. That's the cohesion. Then you have Tejo Dhatu, or the fire element, has 2 characteristics. One is heat, the other one is cold, right? And then when we go into the Vayu Dhatu, or the the wind element, you have 2 characteristics, pushing and the supporting. Pushing and the supporting, right? So using these 12 characteristics, right? Using these 12 characteristics, that means you need to focus each and every characteristic one by one, right? So then this meditation, you take different object, right? Not only one object, you take different objects. So therefore Buddha said, and not only that, these are not only the Sammuti Dhamma or the conventional truth or the conventional object, these are the Paramatha object or the ultimate materiality object. So therefore, both reasons will go, that means because of the both reasons, you never get into the jhana concentration in this meditation. You end up with the final stage, what is called Upachara Samadhi, or the access concentration, right? Only you reached up to the access concentration because you take many different objects, right? And those are the Paramatha Dhamma. So therefore, the reason is this. Okay, now let's see how to practice this, right? Up to its Rupa Kalapa stage. You want to know these 12 characteristics, right? All 12 characteristics by heart you want to know. I will off my video, otherwise the signal will drop. And then last day we just actually find out what are the what are the Fathavi element, what are the features of Fathavi elements. So for example, roughness, hardness, softness, like that. Because why we just discussed that thing. But Buddha say in this way. Buddha say in this way, that means all 12 characteristic, among all 12 characteristic, you start from the easy characteristic, right? Whenever you have easy characteristic, then if the easy characteristic, if it is more prominent to your mind, this is the easy way, right? So because of the Buddha's instruction, we follow that in this way, right? So all of the out of 12 characteristic, Buddha said that pushing of the Vayu element or the wind element is the easy characteristic to discern. Discern means define, or we can say searching, right? Searching very carefully, or the scrutinize, right? Scrutinize, discern, define, all are the same word. So I use the discern, right? So you need to discern these pushing characteristic first. How to get the object? So you in this way, one method is this. So pushing mean Vayu dhatu pushing, or Vayu element pushing characteristic. Pushing mean you know the meaning of pushing. So how to take the object? You need to close your eye and close your eye and you take breath, right? Take breath in and out. So then whenever breath comes in to the lungs, your chest become expand, and then you just take the object of expansion, right? Pushing, because of pushing, this expansion happen, right? And then you whenever you breath comes out, then that is also because of the pushing features of the bio element. So therefore you take the object in the expiration as well as in the inspiration, right? Breathe in as well as in breathe out. You please take the object, right? Take the object. Pushing is the easy object to take. Buddha said in this way. Okay, maybe 30 seconds or more than that, you follow the breath and take the object, right? Okay, can you understand? Can you discern the subject, Mr. Pankaj?
No, Bhante, not very well. I can see the air
Okay. So,
coming in, but
uh,
the
uh,
pushing, meaning I'm trying to find out a pressure somewhere
uh,
where I
uh,
can see that pressure,
uh,
and basically I'm just kind of taking in the inhalation, and I'm just kind of going with the breath and coming out with the breath. I'm not able to feel a point where I feel the pressure or something like that. I can see the whole breath going in and out.
yes.
Um,
Okay. In this way. So whenever the breath comes into the lungs, it get expands, right? Expanded. So
yes, yes,
whenever
Bhante.
you expand, so then try when the expand of the lung, because of the pushing feature of the bio element, lung expand, and the air coming because of the pushing, right? Air coming because of the pushing. So you pay attention to the expansion of the lung, right? Everybody pay attention to the expansion of the lung.
Okay, Bhante.
Can? And again, when the air going out, you then the lung become distract, no? Or we can say the
Contracted.
Yeah, contracted. So in the contraction also, you find out the pushing, right? You try to find out the pushing. Okay. This is the way, right? But actually, you cannot, maybe it is difficult to find out, or difficult to discern, like 30 seconds, like, but you try to find out, right? Try to find out what's the pushing character, right? When the lung expand, pushing character, right? And then from the lungs or the chest, now you take the object from the chest, or your abdomen also. You can go to the abdomen also, right? You can go to the abdomen, and when the abdomen expand and get contracted, and then you take the object as pushing, right? Again, for example, when anybody while urinating, pushing is the because of the pushing character of the vio element, it happen, right? Whenever you swallow the foods, right, pushing characteristic of the vio element will cause to comes down, or push down in the elementary tract. The vio pushing characteristic is help, right? Pushing characteristic help for that function. So in the but we basically take the object of the expansion of the lungs and contraction of the lungs. That is very easy. Okay, then this characteristic is very, very easy. So how Mr. Nilesh can discern to an extent?
Maybe just when you explained that to focus on the lungs and expansion at that time, but pretty much very, very light at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Try these days. Try to find out pushing. Dr. Sheetal, how about you? Dr. Sheetal?
Not very much, Bhante. Sorry, Bhante. I'm driving, so.
Okay. No problem, right? No problem. I just asked, right? Mr. Jyoti or Mrs. I don't know. Open your on the first on mute, unmute, and then answer. Can you do the pushing character? Okay, Dr. Kavita.
Yes, Bhante, very easy to see the lung expansion, even the abdomen, and when you say the swallow, that also tried, and it's very easy.
Right. Okay. Fantastic. Mr. Pratt?
I don't know. I'm Pratima.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could feel the pressure, Bhanteji, while in the expansion. But
right.
not. But when there is a contraction, that time I'm unable to understand or unable to focus on the pressure.
Okay. Basically, you may find that, right? You may discern this thing because the time is, I asked to maybe less than 1 minute, right? But when you meditate for a long time, you can understand this very clearly, right? Okay,
Yes.
This is the pushing characteristic, right? Pushing characteristic. And then if you are satisfied for the pushing characteristic, that means you grab the object from the wherever your lungs become expand and contraction, then you take the object. Try to take the object in that way. Even the abdomen contraction and abdomen expansion also you can take, right? Okay, now then if you take the object like that, then from there, from this is the center point, and then you go upwards, right? And every parts you want to find out, or you want to discern this object, right? Because in our every parts of the body you have earth element, sorry, this bio element, right? Bio element, all four element you all over the body you have. So therefore you need to first take the object and then go up and down, right? Then go up and down, then discern each and every parts, right? And then, so last day also we discuss how to take the hardness. We can find hardness by by actually we taking the pressure pressure on the both of our what's called the teeth, right? Taking push doing the pressure, that means biting your teeth, right? Then hardness can be understand, and you take the object and then you find out all over the body by going here and upwards and downwards, and from the top of the head to the top feet, right? Top of the head to the feet. First you try to find out from the head to the I mean the from the hop, from the head to the feet, right? Head to the feet, like that you want to find out or discern. And then hardness and sorry,
inside outside complete body is taken or only superficial? Whole body.
not, yeah, good. Not only superficial, inside also, right? Inside also you want to find out. Outside also you want to find out. Every body parts, right? Every body parts you want to find out this pushing characteristic and hardness characteristic, as well as the other. For example, then you can actually find out other characteristic also. For example, other characteristic mean the roughness, and I will take the knot, right? I will give the knot tomorrow. I will give the knot for how to take the every characteristic, right? For example, how to take the roughness. You can try to find out roughness in this way. Roughness, you rub your hand over the arm, your arm, and then you have joint, no, in the arms and the forearm you have joint. In that joint there may be roughness, right? There may be roughness. In that way also roughness we can do. Or you your tongue touch your tongue to the free side of the teeth, and then you can see the roughness, right? And hardness, how to take the heaviness. You can bend your head forward and then release the head, right? First bend and stay for a while, and then release mean again straight up, and then you take the what is called the heaviness, right? Or whenever you meditate, you have one arm on the other, no, one hand on the other. So from the upper hand you press to the down hand, so then you can feel the heaviness, and then take the object from there and discern all over the body systematically, right? Systematically mean from the top to the feet, right? From the head to the feet, top to bottom, right? And then you can find out your softness, right? Softness, or softness mean you can how to find out the softness. In the inner side of the lip you have softness, right? So you put your tongue inner side of the lip, apply pressure, then you can find out the softness, and then take the object like that and go all over the body. In the same way, lightness, how to take the lightness. While you are meditating, you wag your one finger up and down, wag your one finger, or move your one finger up and down, and then you can understand the lightness, and then go all over the body systematically. And then can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Bhanteji.
Okay. And then, for example, the other thing is smoothness. Smoothness also you can find out. Smoothness you can find out. You wet your lip and side by side tongue apply side by side tongue apply side by side. Then the smoothness also you can find out. And then you complete your Pathavi element, right? And then Apo element. So what are the Apo element features? Flowing, right? Flowing. One feature is flowing, other one is cohesion. So how to take the flowing? You close your now whenever you meditate, you close your eye. So then you can discern the flowing, like whenever saliva comes into the mouth, right? Whenever this saliva comes into the mouth, then that flow you can understand, right? That flow you can understand. Or sometimes whenever heart get blood from the head, right? Heart get blood from the head, you can understand. Or whenever you are wherever you are what is called any veins or other the artery, you may have flowing, right? Definitely you have flowing. So that also when you apply your mind very carefully and take the object and then discern systematically, right? And then cohesion we do at the end, right? Cohesion. And the other one is
so we cannot basically feel every characteristic all throughout the body, right? So for example, softness, we can only feel it on the lips and maybe some other parts of the body, right? Not all over.
Actually you get the Buddha said you get the object from there and try to find out all over the body, right? Because that characteristic is all over the body, no? So because this is the Pathavi element characteristic, because this take time, right? At once you cannot do like this. This take time. Maybe 1 month, like that you want to practice this meditation, right? Maybe 6 months or something like that. And first you initially, if you can take the object, that's better. Okay. And then you go to the Tejo Dhatu, or the fire element 2 characteristic. You have heat, or the we can say warm, and the cold characteristic, right? Then heat, you can your body any body parts you have heat, right? Especially whenever you meditate, if the temperature, if the outside is very hot, then maybe you are the shoulder and the inside the armpit, you may have a heat, right? So focus there and take the object, right? Focus there and take the object. And then you go systematically all over the body. So again, how to take the cold characteristic, whenever the breath comes inside to through the nostril, you may find out that the cold air coming from the out, right? So then you can find out all over the body the coldness. And then the other one is the Vayo Dhatu pushing characteristic we've already discussed, and then the supporting characteristic. So supporting, how to understand the supporting characteristic? You bend your trunk bend your trunk forward, right? At right now, please do bend your trunk forward, and keep for a while, and then suddenly get straight, right? Keep for a while and suddenly get straight, and then you can understand, oh, this is the supporting of, because of the supporting characteristic, this movement happened, not this movement, the bending, and when bending, this no supporting, right? But when you straight your trunk back, and then you can understand the supporting feature, right? In the same way, now we enter into the cohesion part, cohesion characteristic of the apo element or the water element. So cohesion, how to understand this cohesion? Cohesion mean, for example, Buddha said in this way. For example, you have your skin, and you have your muscles and fat, right? And you have bone and the sinews, or we can say tendons, right? All together actually now stick, right? Or cohesion, they get cohered, right? But because this is the because of this apo characteristic, now imagine if this is not, if this apo characteristic of cohesion or the sticky characteristic of this apo is not in your body, what happened? You cannot feel, you cannot see your all together. No, you are all the organs all together, like a human or some form you cannot see. You are maybe your skin in the other side, your bone is not like that, your sinews and that or the tendons and the fat not in this way, right? You can imagine this thing, right? Okay.
Dispersed.
Sorry.
Dispersed here and there.
Yeah, dispersed, scattered here and there. Yes. Scattered here and there, dispersed here and there. So then because of this apo characteristic, the cohesion characteristic, then only you can have such type of form body, right? Okay. Now those are the 12 characteristic, right? You need to discern from the head to the bottom all characteristic one by one first, right? One by one first. And then whenever you satisfy each characteristic, then you go to the another characteristic systematically, right? Systematically you want to go from the head to the bottom. And whenever you have satisfied all 12 characteristic in this way, then Buddha said, please go to the Pathavi 6 characteristic. I mean, what is the Pathavi 6 characteristic? Hardness, roughness, heaviness, no, smoothness, and softness and lightness. So take all 6 characteristic at a glance, like, and then from the head to the toe, you need to find discern, right? You need to discern only Pathavi characteristic, right? Very quickly, if you are very satisfied about all 6, you can identify, or you can discern or define all 6 characteristics from the head to the bottom. Then you go very quickly, right? Very quickly from the bottom to the head, from the head to the bottom only, right? Don't go at first from the bottom to the head. You go for the head to the bottom. Then if you are very satisfied, then go even the backward direction also, right? Usually go to the forward direction, and then take your apo 2 characteristic together, right? Cohesion and the flowing, and try to find out systematically from the top to the bottom, right? And if you are satisfied, please go very quickly from one direction, right? Go very quickly. And then take the 2 characteristic of the, what is called the Tejo Dhatu, or the fire element. And that means heat and cold, right? Heat and cold, or warmth and cold. Taking those 2 characteristics, then you need to find out everywhere, you need to discern everywhere and go quickly from the head to toe, right? From the head to toe. And then you take other pushing and the supporting characteristic of the bio element or the wind element, and then go from the systematically from the head to the toe, right? From the head to toe. Wherever you are very satisfied about that, then go very quickly, right? Go very quickly. And now you have four characteristic. And then Buddha said, whenever you are very satisfied about the 4 characteristic, but each characteristic, because you have 6 characteristic of the what is called the earth element. So each nuances you need to know. Nuances mean, you know, the subtlety, subtle features of the six you want to know, right? Then Buddha said all four should like Pathavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo, or you can say earth, water, fire, air, right? Earth, water, fire, air. Like you need to find out from the head to the bottom, right? From the head to the bottom, you need to find out, or discern, or define, or scrutinize, right? Okay, now, but Buddha said, don't you don't go like reciting only, right? Reciting only, like Patavi Apo Tejo Vayo, Patavi Apo Tejo Vayo. That's the recitation. But you need to discern and go, right? You need to discern and go. For example, whenever you discern your whenever you do another meditation, right? Another meditation. For example, let's take about the Anapanasati meditation. So then you may have some 4-element meditation features. Anybody that for example, I will ask from the Pankaj, Mr. Pankaj. So Mr. Pankaj, did you search or did you feel some characteristic of the 4-element while doing another meditation, for Anapanasati meditation or something like that?
Yes, Bhante. So feeling the heat is
right.
very easy to see that, Bhante. Even
Yeah.
following the breath is easy. Abdomen going up and down is easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And another, for example, especially in the forehead, or your head, or in the forehead, any parts of the forehead, eyeball or cheeks, like or in the lips, have you ever not that very fine movement, right? Very fine movement like thing.
Yes, Balteji.
Yes. Okay. Now, that means, how about Dr. Kavita?
Fasciculations.
Yeah, like fasciculation, right? Like fasciculation, like movement you may have. For example, forehead and the eyeball, inside eyeball, or cheeks, neck, right? Any parts of the body, even but those are the 4-element characteristic, right? 4-element characteristic. That means the materiality. Because why these 4 elements become more prominent while you are practicing another meditation? Because we cannot stop the 4-element characteristic in the body, right? We cannot stop, because they are the 4 elements are 4 elements are the things that made our body. So then we cannot stop their function, or we cannot stop their arising and passing away movement or something like that. We cannot stop. So therefore, why they are prominent become, because whenever we focus another object, then we can find out, or we can discern the other 4-element characteristic. But Buddha said, don't discern the 4-element characteristic while practicing the another meditation, right? While practicing another meditation, you don't need to find out another object of the 4-element meditation. So this is very important for you. So anyway, so then whenever you go from the head to the bottom, right? From the head to the bottom, and discerning Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo very quickly. Now, for example, when you practice this meditation initially for a minute, right? For a minute, 3 round, right? For a minute, 3 round. And then when you are more satisfied about the 4-element, and then you increase your rate, right? Increase your rate. Like for example, it can be 100 per minute, 1,000 per minute, or we can say 1 lakh per minute, 100,000 per minute. Like in that way you can go, right? You can discern this meditation very quickly from the head to the bottom, right? From the head to the bottom. So while practicing in this way, But Buddha said, don't go very slowly, don't go very quickly, right? Don't go very slowly, don't go very quickly. But you want to follow the Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vaya like order, right? Don't order, you don't miss the order, right? Order Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vaya. So when you go very quickly from the head to the bottom, and then you can go from the bottom to the head also, but it is not necessary, right? But whenever your mindfulness towards the many objects, now 4 objects, no, you have 4 objects. So again Buddha said in this way. So whenever you going in this way, that means whenever you practice in this way, now take Patavi Dhatu. When the Patavi Dhatu has 6 characteristics, now take 3 characteristics. That means hardness, roughness, and heaviness. You take these 3 only. And Apo 2 Dhatu, right? Apo 2 characteristic. Take Apo 2 characteristic. And heat element, or the fire element, you take heat only, right? Don't take cold. Okay. And then the supporting and the pushing features, take both, right? So how many now? How many characteristic now? 8 characteristic. Now take 8 characteristic and go from the top to the bottom, from the top to the bottom, right? From the top to the bottom. Sometimes while you are practicing in this way, because of this the natural characteristic of the 4 element, you feel very sometimes uncomfortable, right? Uncomfortable. Then Buddha said that Buddha instruct you from the top to the bottom. If you are uncomfortable to practice, then go back. Go back mean please focus from the back, right? As a body as a whole, right? Body as a whole, focus from the back, and then it will be very easy, right?
Bhanteji, so when we are, let's say, doing taking these 8 elements and scanning the body overall, right, from top to the bottom,
it's
so
like
every time we stop and we feel something, basically you name it, right? You put a label on it. So that is hardness, for example. Then if there are any other feelings of that, then you continue doing that one by one, right?
Yes, one by one mean, for example, now, for example, let's say we have hardness, roughness, and heaviness. No, these are the special characteristic for earth element. So this earth element, these 3 characteristic, while practicing in this way, to your mind, those 3 characteristic at once will be more prominent, right? So at that time you don't need to discern one by one, right? Take 3 as a whole. Okay.
Good. And then we also do it try to go inside the body, not just on the surface.
Yes, not the surface, because inside also at that time inside characteristic also to your mind more prominent, right? More very clear, because your mindfulness is so sharp while practicing this meditation, right?
Okay. And then should we in order to be able to observe this properly, should we do maybe 10 minutes of Anapanasati before, so that the mind is concentrated good enough, and then start this?
Yeah, it may be also possible, but Buddha never said like that, right? Buddha never said like that. But then I cannot tell like that, right?
Okay,
because okay, no problem. You should ask the question like that, right? Okay.
But
But
why we have taken one characteristic of Tejo?
Tejo.
And
because
3 of Prithvi, Patvi.
Right. Yes. Because those are the characteristic opposite to each other, no? Opposite to each other. For example, whenever your body has hardness, roughness, and hardness, roughness, and heaviness, the other characteristics are hidden, right? Other 3 are hidden.
For Apo and Vayu, we have taken both opposite characters, no?
Yes. And the thing is, then the what is called the tejo, when the for example, your body, whole body become warm, right? And but in the usually our body become warm in the inside and as well as in the out, in some situation, right? Not usual situation, but sometimes we feel coldness only in one area only, right? Coldness only in one area. So therefore coldness is the prominent here. The prominent dhatu, we take prominent dhatu here. That's the thing, right? Prominent. But in the case of apo, those both are prominent, right? Both are prominent. In the case of vayu, both are prominent. Because of that reason, we take like that, right? Or you can take you can take softness, smoothness and lightness characteristic without taking the other opposite three characteristic. Can you understand?
Yes.
Yeah, in this way, right? So so then you understand, you discern every four characteristic and go from the top to the bottom. And while practicing in this way, you can see your body become ash like light, right? Ash, ash or like little white light, right? Body become white, right? Or ash color. And but you need to continuously practice in this way. When then like patavi apo tejo vayo, like contemplating, right? But discerning, right? Contemplating, discerning, you need to practice over this white form, right? Not white form, like ash form, right? Ash color form of the body. You need to discern the four elements continuously, right? Persistently and continuously you need to discern. So for when your mindfulness become very when your mindfulness become increase and deeper, and when your mindfulness goes deeper and deeper, concentration become increase, and then what happened, this ash light become white light, right? White form like cotton wool or some like a cloud, right? White cloud or cotton wool like thing. You can see by your mind, right? Now by your mind, or you can see your body become only white, like white thing, right? White form. Okay. And then but you continuously in this white form also, you continuously discern for element systematically, right? Then this white form become like we can say transparent, translucent form, right? Translucent form like a glass, right? Glass. Glass mean the glass, or some we can say some ice, right? Some ice, or the glass, or we can say you are in the water bubble, like, right? You become a water bubble, and you become a glass of form of glass, or form of like ice cube, right? You become in this way. And then you when your mind, when you focus your mindfulness towards that object also, that then the object is that, right? Whenever your body become ash like form, then the object is that, right? Whenever the body become the white form, the object is that, right? And whenever your body become the glass form or ice cube form, then that is the object. So then this object also, you find out the four objects, right? This is a subject, right? They are you find out the object, then then this become then that mean the transparent, or we can say translucent, right? Transparent mean you cannot see out of the now for example, you imagine your body become now ice cube, right? Or your body become a glass, or your body become like a water bubble, right? You are inside the water, right? Inside the water, like. So that means you have clear something, clear something in front of you and around you, clear something. But you continuously pay attention to that, the four element, right? Continuously pay attention to the four element and discern four element very quickly. Very quickly means, for example, 1,000 times per minute, or more than that, right? 1,000, 2,000, even 10,000, even 1 lakh, you can go, right? 1 lakh, you can go in this way, because whenever your mindfulness are very sharp, mindfulness is very sharp, you can do this meditation in this way, right? And then what happened to this translucent form? Whenever your mindfulness becomes so sharp, then this transparent form, transparent or translucent form become right? Breakdown. It become breakdown, right? Or it breaks to like a crystal part of crystal, and some tiny particles, right? Now you cannot see your body thereafter. You cannot see your body. That means you can see your body become little particles, right? That there we can say in English that is the subatomic particles, but Buddha said these are the rupa kalapa, right? These are the rupa kalapa. So, but you need to maintain your mindfulness continuously to that stage also, right? But this rupa kalapa, whenever you see your body is not the body but rupa kalapa, right? But the thing is, you need to maintain your mindfulness very sharply onto the rupa kalapa also, right? Whenever you see this rupa kalapa, right, that means tiny little round particles, right? You cannot see any parts of the body, or you cannot see the glass-like form, or the like ice cube-like form thereafter. So only you can see the rupa kalapa. But this is your concentration become increased this stage also, but this concentration but at this time also your concentration is preliminary concentration, right? So see, whenever you come into this stage, your concentration still preliminary, right? Preliminary concentration. That means parikamma samadhi, right? Parikamma samadhi. Buddha never said that please stop this parikamma samadhi and do vipassana or something like that. Buddha never said. Buddha wants you to reach up to upachara concentration, right? Upachara concentration, because in the upachara concentration only you can see the paramattha dhamma, right? So then how to develop the upachara concentration? Basically, when you see the what is called the rupa kalapa, you cannot see your body. Now you can see rupa kalapa in front of you. You have light plus rupa kalapa, right? Light mean not the dark area. You have white light, and you can see rupa kalapa. And basically you can see two types of rupa kalapa. For example, you can see what is called the pasada rupa, or we can say translucent rupa kalapa, right? Pasada mean you mean it's like radiant, right? Brilliant, right? Translucent rupa kalapa. The other one are opaque rupa kalapa, like this pasada rupa kalapa, you can see like pitch black, right? Pitch black but shine, right? Pitch black shine rupa kalapa. Those are, I'm telling, the translucent rupa kalapa. And then you can see very light yellow rupa kalapa, that opaque, right? And then you can see light like orange rupa kalapa, or any other color rupa kalapa. You can see white rupa kalapa, right? White rupa kalapa, yellow rupa kalapa, light orange rupa kalapa, any type, any color rupa kalapa you can see.
And
so basically you can,
will we do we see that in front of our eyes, or where the body is?
In front of eye you can see, but not by the eye, right? Your mind or in the heart will see. Can you understand? Okay, Nilesh?
No, Banteji.
Now you close the eye, no? Right? While practicing this meditation, you are not opening the eye, you close the eye. So that's the thing. That's the thing mean, while practicing this meditation, initially you can see your mind, by your mind yourself, you can see like a ash color light, right? Can understand? And then you maintain your mindfulness towards the objects, for objects now, for Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayu, like for objects. Then your body become white light form, no? That is also not seen by the eye, you are seen by the mind, because mind is open, eye is closed now, right? Can understand? And then,
Yes,
for
Bandeji.
example, now, for example, whenever you reach up to that transform, I mean, translucent stage, right? Or we can say the pasada stage, or we can say the like glass like, oh, the ice cube like, oh, I told the body is in the water bubble like. So at that stage also you can see in front of you light, and around you you have light, and this form also, right? Because of the light gives this form to see by the mind, right? In the mind, to the mind also, in the dark stage, mind cannot also see, right? Mind also unable to see something in the dark area. So this meditation initially gives the light, right? Initially ash color light, then the white color light, and then the brilliant light. That is the what is called the brilliant, like when your body become like the ice cube stage, right? Ice cube stage. Then because of this light, your mind now, only mind are open, other doors are now temporary closed. Other doors mean eye and ear, like doors are now closed. Your mind can see, because of your light is there, and because of this light supporting this light, mind can see the rupa kalapa, right? Can understand? So now mind, because of you have light in front of you, right? You have light in front of you, and then like you see, for example, let's say you are seeing the TV, right? TV screen, and you can see the rupa, no? In the TV you can see some form or shape, something like that. So in the same way, now you close the eye, but mind see that screen, not that TV screen, your meditation screen, light screen, you can see, right? Okay. Now, whenever you see that Rupa Kalapa, you need to analyze, right? Now you wanna try to analyze this Rupa Kalapa, because your meditation still not completed, because you need to find out Patavi element, Apo element, Tejo element, and Vayu element in each Rupa Kalapa, right? Then only your meditation complete here. So then, but still you are in preliminary concentration or the Parikamma Samadhi. You didn't reach up to the Upachara concentration or the access concentration at right now, right? So now, how to discern this for element now, right? Now, for example, initially you just feel only for element, right? You just feel only. For example, while you take in the pushing element, right, pushing feature, you feel something. For example, pushing, you feel only. Now you wanna see, right? Now here you wanna discern the pushing characteristic, right? How to do the pushing characteristic? First we go from the beginning up to the bottom, right? From the beginning mean we first discern the each and every Rupa Kalapa Patavi element, right? Now basically you have two types of Rupa Kalapa in front of you. So what are they? Translucent Rupa Kalapa or pitch black Rupa Kalapa, and the other color Rupa Kalapa, those are opaque, right? Those are opaque. So now take one Rupa Kalapa, but whenever you focus Rupa Kalapa, it perish away, right? Or it disappear. All Rupa Kalapa you can see arise, and as soon as it arise, perish away. Or we can say it disappear, or it fall down, right? Or it vanish, right? So it break down, right? So then how you can discern, how you can focus Rupa Kalapa? You need to train your mind very quickly to see the Rupa Kalapa before as soon as it arises, before it get perish, you need to focus this Rupa Kalapa in the middle stage. Middle stage means Tithi phase, what is called standing phase, right? In the standing phase of the Rupa Kalapa, you need to find out what is Patavi Dhatu. You need to see, right? Now you want to see. Now, as seen by the eye, as if it's seen by the eye, you want to see by the mind, right? You want to see by the mind. So you focus your Rupa Kalapa and you focus the Titi phase, or we can say standing phase. Before it perish, you focus, and then according to the Sabhava Lakkana, or the natural characteristic of each element, you need to find out, you need to discern, and you need to see the Patavi element, right? How to see? The natural characteristic, no? Hardness, roughness, and heaviness, right? So you can see all three features, right? You can see the hardness of the Patavi, Rupa Kalapa Patavi element, and then hardness, roughness, and heaviness, everything you can see, right? You can see like as if seen by the eye.
Hardness, roughness can be seen, but
Yes.
heaviness.
Right. Yeah, good. Heaviness, how to see the heaviness? For example, Rupa Kalapa are the round, teeny tiny particles, right? But you can see those are like a heavy thing, right? Heavy thing, like you can see. That's the Buddha's actually, how this Buddha find out this meditation, no? That because why Buddha ask us to see in this way? Because this is the good way, no? Good way to approach to see the hardness, roughness, and heaviness. So you can see the heaviness. For example, you keep some let's say you keep some egg in front of you, right? So because of the heaviness of the egg, it will be still in front of you, right? For example, let's say on the table, right? On the table, because of the heaviness, it will place, right? Because heavy part is in the down, no? Heavy part in the down. In the same way, you can see the Rupa Kalapa like a round forms. In the round forms, you can see the heaviness. Can you understand, Dr. Kavita?
Yes.
Okay. In this way, you want to understand. And now let's say how to understand the flowing. So you focus as quickly as the Rupa Kalapa possible, and then you see the flowing, right? Flowing character. Very easy to see the flowing character, right? Because now you can see the Rupa Kalapa, and Rupa Kalapa before it get perish, you focus the flowing and cohesion. How to see the cohesion characteristic? So then now you have in each element you have okay, let's go to the keep the cohesion, let it be the cohesion, right? And then we go to the pushing character, the heat characteristic, heat characteristic of the tejo. So your body, you focus any heat part of the body, then whenever you focus your body, you in front of light, you can see that part. Whenever you focus your heat part of the body, it will give it gives like Rupa Kalapa, right? The first you can see the body parts, and then it quickly become the Rupa Kalapa, right? Then that Rupa Kalapa you can understand, oh, this is the heatness, right? This is the warmth, like you can see. I'm telling, all can be seen, right? All these features can be seen. That's the Buddha's way, right? And the other thing, then let's go to the Vayu characteristic, right? Vayu, or the fire, air element. Air element, you can have pushing characteristic and the supporting characteristic. So pushing, how to understand pushing? You can see Rupa, each and every Rupa Kalapa, this pushing characteristic you can see, then it is very easy to see, right? So then nothing too hard, right? It is not very difficult to see, because the all Rupa Kalapa get pushed, right? So then push mean, the pushing, no? some you can see every rupa kalapa, like some like some ball, right? For example, let's say 100 balls are there, like you apply some pressure, right? You apply some pressure, 100 balls, all balls, round balls, you suddenly drop, right, to the ground or something like somewhere. So then ball become up and down, no, ball gets movement like up and down, like that. You can see the pushing in the all rupa kalapa, very very easy to see the pushing characteristic, right? And then supporting, how to take the supporting mean, for example, when you see the, now you have seen the all four characteristic, no? Even sometimes, for example, let's say, like you can understand only the apo element, only flowing, okay, no problem, right? So if whenever you cannot understand the cohesion, no problem, Buddha say in this way, right? No problem. So whenever you cannot understand the supporting feature of the vio element, no problem, but initially try to understand the easy features. And whenever you can understand the easy features and see easy features, then you go to see the difficult features. For example, cohesion. Now you have 4 element, right? 4 element, because these 4 element arise and passing away very very quickly. And then you need to for example, these 4 element but not separate, right? All together, they arise together and perish together, right? So therefore that means the cohesion, because of the apo cohesion characteristic, if the apo cohesion characteristic is not available, though we can see separately those 4 elements, no? Now 4 elements are all get together. So there, what the feature of the what feature? Because of the apo cohesion feature. Okay, can understand? In the same way, the supporting also you can understand in this way. You can see, right? Not understand, understand is also a good word. You can see the supporting, how the supporting, for example, whenever you can see the pushing characteristic, then for example, rupa kalapa will destruct, no, or rupa kalapa will destroy because of the pushing. But rupa kalapa never destroy mean rupa kalapa anyway, rupa kalapa rise, perishing away, passing away. But you have titi face also, no, the standing face. So in the standing phase, we cannot see any of the subatomic particles like Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo. No separation, all are together, right? So because because of one reason is the cohesion characteristic of Apo, and then you can see if the Vayo it get pushed Rupa Kalapa, and then what happened? Rupa Kalapa may have some holes, no? But you cannot see holes in the Rupa Kalapa, right? Because this is the feature of the supporting feature of the Rupa Kalapa, right? So while practicing in this way, you can have now you discern every 4 characteristic of the Patavi element, and every 4 every 4 element now you discern, and you can see your concentration become more powerful, right? Your light become more bright and more brilliant, more radiant, right? And this is, the Buddha said, this is the upachara concentration, right? Then that means whenever you understand, whenever you see, whenever you discern the 4 element by your mind, right? By your mind, and then only you enter into the upachara concentration of this meditation, right? And actually this this is up to the upachara concentration, and then let's study the next Saturday how to go from here, right? How to go from here in this path, right? This is the one and only path that Buddha taught us, right? But in this current situation, we have many tradition, right? We have many tradition. Even I also stuck in previously. I also not only stuck, I get twisted and I get messed up in this so many tradition. Because I practice so many tradition. For example, I can name that. For example, I practice the Goenka's meditation, right? I practice the Mahasi Sayadaw's meditation. And this is the basic, no? The basic mean this is the actually they overwhelm the world, right? These two overwhelm the world, so I also get stuck. So ultimately, I understood, because of my I studied the Abhidhamma and the suttas. Then I understood that, oh, this meditation, whatever the meditations I follow, no any similarities with the suttas and the Atthakatha, right? Suttas and the commentary, or sub-commentaries to the some Atthakatha, right? So no any similarities, or no such type of thing Buddha said. So I realized that I am going in a wrong way, right? I realized that because we want to believe the Buddha, no? We don't believe the person or some other thing, because they create another path. Buddha create the path, conduct to the Nibbana. So the one, for example, because why I name this, because I practice not in single year, I practice many years, right? Even in among you may have practiced, right? But the thing is, in the, I'm not surprised about the Goenka, but this Mahasi Sayadaw, right? He's a bhikkhu, right? He's a Mahatera. He also introduced us a incorrect path, right? So see, if they have any saddha towards Buddha, can they introduce to the people the incorrect path that is not conduct to the Nibbana, right? This is actually, they accumulate many akusala, lot of akusala. Buddha say in some sutta, right? I will tell in near future. So my meaning here is, the most of the community, because of the fake teachers of the meditation, and they now overwhelm the world also, right? They have many fans, right? Many customers, or the many meditation. So they hide, or they cover up the innocent peoples, or the innocent folks, the jhana attainment, as well as magga and phala attainment. So this is not the good thing. This is the bad thing. Bad thing mean this they accumulate akusala, right? Not the kusala. They don't accumulate kusala. So I will show in the maybe in the next session I will show how, what Sutta Buddha say in this thing. So anyway, my meaning here, don't go in a incorrect way, right? Even you don't believe me, right? You believe the Tipitaka, right? If the Tipitaka, whatever I told, if they are in the Tipitaka, you believe Buddha, right? Don't believe me, right? Because why? Everything Buddha has preached, right? 84,000 Dhamma Khanda, no? Dhamma aggregate, 84,000 Dhamma aggregate. Buddha just not a superficial one. Buddha has a profound one, right? Buddha has a profound omniscient knowledge. Through that omniscient knowledge, Buddha everything has given us, right? So believe Buddha. Don't believe everybody, right? Don't believe everybody, but the one who conduct you or guide you in a correct way, even you can understand, oh, this fellow is telling the truth, not like that, you can understand, right? So yeah, I will continue this lesson, how to practice another mean, how to practice the Rupa Paricheda Jnana in near future. And then actually I hope to lead you in this way. That means how you can believe this, whatever I told, how you can believe? I took the example of the suttas and I will discuss with that sutta with you, right? So then only you can understand, oh, this is the good Dhamma. Whatever we practice, those are not the true Dhamma, those are fakes, right? Like that you can understand, and then you follow the correct path. Otherwise, as a human born as a human, no meaningful. Okay, sharing merits. Idame punyang asavakhaya hotu. Idame punyang nibbana sapachayo hotu. Mama punyang bhagang sabbe satanam bhajemi. Te sabbe me samang punyang bhagang labantu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.